Good evening from InvestSharp.com. This is Randy Smotone with your Thursday, December the 2nd market update. So another incredible day in the market today. Kind of surprising after such a huge move yesterday. We had another huge move today. So that was a good thing. See, dollar was down again today. Gold was mostly flat again, and silver, copper, and oil were all up. Light sweet crude futures were up $1.25 to settle at $88 a barrel. So looking here at the dollar ETF, the UUP. Not a lot of selling here, but still continue, pull back here a little bit. Over to the West Texas Intermediate Crude Point and Figure chart. So when we print 89, it'll be a breakout here. We've, touched up here before, so if we can print 89, that will be a breakout for crude. Over to the Dow. So Dow closed up 106 points, up 0.95% to 11,362, which actually the Dow was the weakest today, even though it was up 0.95%. Actually, the S&P had the larger percent gain, up 1.28% for the S&P. And mostly that was financials were finally getting a little bit of a bid. So it looks good. I don't really see a whole lot stopping us to get at least back up to these highs here. And in fact, the S&P is almost at its highs. S&P, the previous high appears about 1227. So we're not far from 1227. I will imagine we'll probably get there tomorrow, unless the employment report puts a bullet in everything, which I don't expect that to happen. So still looking good. Look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq also, previous highs were at 2592, and we're not too far off from them either. So let's see, let's look at gold. GLD, yeah, just resting, looks fine, it's holding up fine. Silver moving a little bit higher, still looks pretty good, not a lot of volume, but looks good. Copper, still looking good. And see, look at the FXE, Euro ETF. Lots of buying, probably mostly short covering here in the Euro, I would imagine, after it broke this uptrend line. So, and let's look at the moving averages here, see what we got. So we're back above the 200, which didn't seem to be any much of a resistance or anything else. Probably done meaningless to it. Look at the VIX volatility index. So of course the volatility coming right out of the market, down 9%, down almost $2. So MACD's still been making these higher highs, and so far the MACDs are higher lows, but we'll see. We might the market keeps going like this, it'll break down through 18. That will remain to be seen. And of course the so XLF getting a moved out, broke out above the downtrend line yesterday, like I talked about, moving higher. And then the home builders, which two of the strongest groups here right as of the last 2 days, moving a lot higher. Lots of buying here as well. That's that home builder ETF. So look at the McClellan oscillator. This is the NYSE McClellan. So we're still pretty neutral, not a whole lot of change there. Let's look at the Nasdaq oscillator as well today, just see what it's showing here. So same for the Nasdaq, neutral. We definitely aren't even anywhere close to being overbought. So let's go look at the sectors. So all 16 sectors, we follow finish in the green again today. The bank index had the largest percent gain, up 3.88%. The utility index was the weakest for the second day in a row, which is not too surprising since it's usually a pretty defensive sector, but it was still up 0.23%. Over to chart watch. Of course, tons and tons of stuff moving. I just kind of found a few, went through, spent some time. Bank of America breaking higher, did hold. It did take out 11 by a little bit, but probably at least I wouldn't be surprised it'll get back to the 1250 here in a little while. It's got, of course, the downtrend line here up around there, but looking pretty good. PNC, which is probably one of my favorites here, which I've got. We've been in a bull put spread underneath here for the last week or two. It's a December, so it's looking really good. Breaking out of the downtrend line, so it's looking very good, very strong. Wells Fargo, had broken out above the downtrend line here a couple days ago, but still moving higher. Another one looks real strong. JP Morgan looks like it's in a huge wedge, right, that's been building for quite some time. So market continues stronger. Of course, it's going to take it a little while, I would expect to break. I don't know. Here the market stays like this, it might here in the next couple of weeks break out of 41, which would be probably quite a breakout. So you might want to watch for that. Visa, another one that we're in. Nice breakout of this falling wedge here. Got the volume to support it, so that's looking good. Home Depot, big breakout for Home Depot today. Whirlpool breaking out above the downtrend line. Lots of volume with that one as well. North American Palladium breaking higher, lots of volume. This Rowan Companies breaking above the downtrend line. Not great volume though. In fact, I saw quite a few breakouts today that didn't have much volume to support them, and I'm not sure what that means as of yet, but there was definitely quite a few out there that had pretty big, some of them breaking out to above new 52-week highs, but not a lot of volume to support it. Goldman Sachs moving higher, looks good. Deere breaking out above the downtrend line, does have the volume to support it, looks good. Union Pacific, see here's one of these, UMP, there wasn't even average daily volume today yet, it's breaking out to a new high. Interesting. Lennar got volume breaking out higher, and I talked about some of these home builders yesterday. MTH talked about it, big move higher. Today, DHI, I talked about this one yesterday, big move higher. Manitowoc, MTW breaking out of this triangle above the downtrend line, got the volume, looks good. Arch Coal, another one breaking out with less than average daily volume, but it was a breakout. Z Linux breaking out above this the 28 resistance plus this possible resistance of this uptrend line. Again, no volume. Not that much volume, not average. ANR breaking out right around average daily volume. CLF, it probably might have some resistance up here. Here's this uptrend line, so be aware of that. Had good volume today on the move up, breaking out above this resistance area here. So I don't know, it may just go flying right through that, but just be aware should be some resistance up here in this rising wedge. Might get an opportunity to pick it up and as a little bit of a maybe it dips back down into here before it goes. Won't know till it happens. Heterohawk, HK, another one we're holding, looks good, breaking out above the downtrend line today, moving higher. Keep an eye on Coinstar, bull flag, I like it, really low volume on this, and then on this pullback is what you want to see, and so definitely watch for the breakout of this one back out of the flag. And let's see here. Oh, that's not the one I wanted yet. Apache breaking higher, not great volume, but breakout anyway. Fossil, good breakout higher with the volume. ICE breaking higher with volume. NTG, this rising wedge, so watch for it it did make a little bit of a new high today, so watch for it to move higher out of that, or it could break to the downside, but unless the market gets really weak, I doubt that's going to happen. PANL just peeking out above the resistance today, and some volume, so probably will go higher tomorrow. AGU, it had broke out above the downtrend line yesterday, still looks good, still got volume, still hanging in there. This CF started breaking out above the downtrend line, pulled back, but it's it's just trying to probably dump everybody out. It'll probably break out higher here tomorrow or early next week. Probably tomorrow, because there's pretty much at the whoops. Okay, can't type. CTSH breaking out. The other one looks good. See JBL breaking out. This one looks real good for some higher prices. Manpower breaking out. Looks good. OMX. Office Max breaking out. Silver. Pan American Silver breaking higher with less than average daily volume. PVA breaking out with volume like this. Looks like it might have finally kind of a bottomed here. Definitely one to could probably jump on board. Smucker's breaking out above the uptrend line. Looks good. Rig breaking out. Another one looks good. UNT, Unit Corp. Up against some resistance, but probably going to break higher. It had decent volume today, and I like how it's building this this kind of a base underneath here for quite some time. AYR Aircastle, nice breakout today with volume. Another one that it's been kind of building this out for some time, looking good for higher prices. And AutoNation, right up against the 27, but it has some good volume. Probably will break and go higher, or possibly, if it flags a little bit, you could buy that as well. So on deck for tomorrow, we'll have the employment situation report at 8:30, factory orders and ISM non-manufacturing at 10, all in Eastern time. So pretty important data. And of course, the no change here in the current market signals. Price objective did change here. The price objective on the Dow did increase to 12,200 is what point and figure price objective is now showing. So looks good. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.